everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks for joining me and welcome back to my channel, and thanks so much for subscribing. So you guys, we're going to start a really fun project today with the Clear Scraps chipboard pieces that I have in front of me. And this is the little gnome, and I've used him before in another project and it's turned out super cute, so I thought I'd use him again for a St. Patrick's Day project. And then here I have the mason jars that are super, super cute. We're going to turn these into we're going to turn both of these pieces into a home decor. Now, they are going to be actually displayed. You can display them on a mantle, a shelf, or you can display them on, you know, the two-tier trays that everybody is decorating now, and they're just really popular, and you can decorate them for all kinds of different holidays: Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween. They're just so fun. So I thought, you know what, this would be a really cute project to display these little pieces on the tier tray that I have. And so I'm going to bring in some of the Photoplay Pot of Gold paper, so we're going to be using that. And then if you'd like, you can definitely go ahead and use some green glitter, and we're going to be glittering the backs of these, and then glittering these two pieces here, or probably this piece here, and then covering this with some paper. So I thought this would be super cute. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to start off, I went ahead and grabbed a green marker. I just used a green Sharpie marker, and I went around the little edges of the mason jar because I'm going to go ahead and glitter this green. I thought this background would be good to go ahead and just color this in. And then here I'm just using a gray marker, and I'm coloring the top gray. So next we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our glue, and we're just going to go ahead and place this all around the mason jar edge there. And you can use double back tape if you have that instead. Either any type of adhesive would do. And then you're just going to go ahead and pour your glitter up on top of that. Let it sit and let it dry. Next, I came in with my metallic marker, and I went ahead and just colored that in with the silver portion of that metallic marker. And I really like how this looked. So yeah, I just kept, you know, and then I set it aside to let it dry, and then I went over it once more. So you'll want to do about this, do twice on this. Okay, so the next thing I did is I took a scrap piece of paper, and I just went ahead and traced this, the mason jar onto the scrap piece of paper. Now, you don't have to cover the entire front of the mason jar because the lid is going to cover up that front part of it. So you'll see here in a minute, like see up there where the lid is, that's not covered, and that's okay. So next I went ahead and just pulled out some of the images from the paper collection that I wanted to fussy cut and stick inside of the little mason jar, because we're going to go ahead and turn this into a shaker. Next, I'm just adding some glue, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick down this paper on top of here, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue on the little images that I fussy cut out. And I thought this little rainbow with the pot of gold was so stinking cute. And then I went ahead and cut out this little hat. That was super cute. And so yeah, then we're almost done, you guys. Pretty much we're almost done with this cute little mason jar. So the next thing I did is I went ahead and glued down everything, make sure everything was flat so none of my shaker bits would get stuck inside of the little images. Next, I went ahead and took a piece of acetate, and I went ahead and just trimmed that around the mason jar part. I didn't go all the way up to the jar part, the lid part. I just cut it like right in the half part, and it fit pretty good. So this is how I went ahead and did my shaker for this.
Next, we're going to go ahead and add some glue to the back of the mason jar, and then that's just going to get glued right on top of there. Any little bits of acetate that you have hanging off or glue, just go ahead and clean that up. If you have any little pieces of acetate hanging over the edges, just go ahead and trim those off. Okay, so the next thing I did is I took my little strips of foam tape and I went ahead and placed those on the back and around the edges of the mason jar, and then placed one up right above the top there, and then went ahead and grabbed my little sequins, and I'm just using some sequins from my stash and placed those around. I used gold and green, I believe, and that's it. And then you just stick that on and it's ready to go, you guys. So it's super easy peasy. So next what I did is I kind of messed up, but I used diamond glaze for the top to give it more of a shiny mason jar look. Next, we're going to go ahead and do the frame that the gnome was attached to. And here I went ahead and I ran down to the store and got some really thin tape, double back tape, and because I wanted to share with you that you can use double back tape on these as well. So here is double back tape, and you just go ahead and place it around the edges of the frame, and then we're going to go ahead and place some glitter on here. So again, I'm just using my tray, and then here is where I place the glitter on. And again, this is with the double back tape. The other one I used glue, and you can use both when you cover your items with the glitter. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so next I came in with the pattern paper, and you can choose anything you want. Or you can even paint the hat if you want to do that. I went ahead and traced around the hat and then went ahead and fussy cut that out. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue that on top of his head. And yeah, you can choose however you want to do it. Either paint the top of the portion of the hat, or you can place some paper on there. Next, I came in with some white paint and just painted around his beard. And then I went ahead and I was going to let this dry. And, but I came back in with some white paint. I was going to try to do his nose at this point. And I did go ahead and cut out the center of that portion of the paper from his nose. And then, I decided to go ahead and just use my X-Acto knife because it was a little bit easier. Came back in with some white paint and just painted his shoes and everything white. So I had just changed my mind. I was like, I was going to leave him brown, but then I went ahead and just decided, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and paint everything white. And then I went ahead and started on his nose. Now I did go ahead, and when he was on that little white piece of paper, I went ahead and just kind of drew his nose out, and then I went ahead and cut it out. Grabbed my markers, and then I went ahead and chose what colors I wanted to color his little nose in. And so just colored the nose. And then after I colored the nose, then we're going to go ahead and place it on top of his little nose area. I did add a little bit of shading to his nose just to give it a little bit of shade. And there we go. So this little nose was too small, as you can see. So I decided to go ahead and press down on top of him and just press down around his nose area, and then I went ahead and sketched it out. So once I was done cutting it out, then I went ahead and came back in with my markers and just colored it in, and then went ahead and placed it on his little face. Now we're all done with the little nose, and I went ahead and just adhered his little nose down to his face. Next, I come in and we're going to go ahead and color his little shoes. And I decided to go ahead and just color his shoes black. So I came, or I'm sorry, gold. I did gold. I apologize for that. I just came in with my gold metallic marker and I just painted them gold. I thought gold shoes would be perfect for St. Patrick's Day, right? So the next thing I did is I went ahead and grabbed a cloth. Now this cloth is one of those cloths that you use to dry or, polish your car. And I just got it from the Dollar Tree. And then I went ahead and glued that to the back of the gnome and then just cut around it. And I thought that this looked so stinking cute, right? And again, this is just one of those cloths. It's like I don't like a wool type cloth, I guess, that you use for drying your car. And so I went ahead and just picked that up because I thought that would be super cute as a little beard for the gnome. And he's pretty much done, you guys. Next, I came in with my little clover punch, and I punched out a couple of little clovers and then just glued them onto his hat. And now we're going to go ahead and do this frame. So I went ahead and grabbed a 4x6 piece of chipboard that is just in my stash, and I went ahead and covered that with the pattern paper there. And then we're going to go ahead and just glue that onto there and then just trim around it. And I just thought that those little leprechauns were so stinking cute. So I had to use that piece of paper. I just thought it was so cute. And this paper collection is by Photoplay. I cannot remember the name of it, but yeah, it is super cute. It's the only St. Patrick's Day or, paper that I have. And I just think this is so stinking cute. So I had to use it. Now I'm going to go ahead and place some foam tape that I have in my stash, and I'm going to place that behind the frame because I want it lifted up so that way I could set the little gnome inside of there. And I think it's gonna look so cute, you guys. And I decided to do this because I really wanted to decorate my tiered tray. Next, we're taking the backing off of the double back foam, and we're going to go ahead and stick this frame right on top of the back there. And it's so cute. Oh my gosh. So I went ahead and trimmed up some of the excess paper that was on this frame. Next, I took some of the stickers from the collection and I just went around and I took that little pot of gold and stuck it right in that corner. I just thought that was super cute. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to place the little gnome down right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab some more little stickers and decorate around the little gnome. Here, to pop him up, I went ahead and used some foam squares. And then I went ahead and just placed glue behind his little beard there so it would stick down. And then we're going to go ahead and place him right inside there. So cute, right? And he looks so cute. So so next I went ahead and grabbed again some more stickers, and we're going to go ahead and decorate the inside of this frame. So these little foam tapes, I just went ahead and got them from the Dollar Tree, and they are awesome. And now we're going to go ahead and stick this little guy up there on the frame, and it says "Kiss Me." So stinking cute. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and make some stands for the back of the frame and of the mason jar. And you're going to take one piece that is 2 by 7 inches, and you're going to go ahead and make some tick marks at your 1 inch, 2, 3, and 6 inches. And then you're going to go ahead and you can use your ruler or whatever you have, and you're going to go ahead and place your ruler against that tick mark and fold your chipboard piece up. Okay. And again, this is a chipboard piece that is 2 by 7, and you're just going to go ahead and crease it, okay, against your ruler. Once we're done doing this, then we're going to go ahead and you're going to add some tape to both ends of this chipboard piece. So here I'm just creasing it a little bit more so it will come together. Just like that. Next, we're going to go ahead and add some tape to the back of here. Now again, you're going to add tape to both ends of this chipboard piece. And here I'm just cutting off the excess tape that I had hanging over. So you're just going to go ahead and do that if you have any excess tape. Now you're going to go ahead and where you made your first little tick mark, that is going to go on first, okay? Then you're going to go ahead and make like a mountain. So you're going to fold where your number 2 tick mark is, and you're going to fold that upward so it's like a mountain. Then the last tick mark where it's at the number 6 and you have your tape, that is going to be attached to the back. So it's like a little stand, okay? And you're going to go ahead and just make sure that it's adhered down really well. So I kept having problems with mine coming out. I don't know why, but then it got hooked on and it adhered on really well, and it was fine. So that is how you're going to make your stand for your frame, okay? For the next little stand, this is going to go behind the little mason jar. Now, you don't have to do one if you don't want to. I went ahead and did one because it is going to be standing up in my tiered tray. So you're going to go ahead and cut this down to, I believe, 1.5 by 5.5. Okay. And then what you're going to do is, again, we're going to go ahead and make some tick marks on this little chipboard piece. So for the tick marks on this little stand, you're going to do it at 1 1/8, 2 3/8, and 4 3/8. And you're going to go ahead and crease those just like you did before. Place your adhesive on each end of this little chipboard piece. Come in and place down the 1 1/8 down first, okay? Then you're going to come back in and place the 4 3/8 right against the top or against the back of that mason jar, okay, just like I'm doing here. And there you go, you're done.
Okay, y'all, so we finished our little decorations for our tiered tray, and I think that these turned out so stinking cute. I hope that you guys found some inspiration on using these super cute little chipboard pieces from Clear Scraps, that you can make them not only on cards and on layouts and you know, tags and things, but you can also use them in your home decor. So I just think these turned out super cute, and then we went ahead and made little stands for them so they would stand up on the tiered tray. And I think these turned out so stinking cute. Now for this one, again, we went ahead and I fussy cut out some items here, and I did go ahead and I placed some little sequins inside, and I think they kind of got stuck in there. So, but that's okay. So I think I kind of put too many in there. And then for the top here, I went ahead and colored it silver with a silver like metallic marker, and then over the top of it I went ahead and placed some glossy accents on top. I fussy cut out the rainbow and the little hat, and then we went ahead and did a green glitter back border around this one, and I think that turned out so stinking cute. And again, we did a little stand for the back. Now I'm going to decorate the little stands because I think that that will be super cute, and just, you know, so they're not bare. And then on this one, I went ahead and we papered the little hat for the gnome, and then we painted his beard white. I did add some little fuzzy, it's a micro cloth that you get over at the Dollar Tree, and you can go ahead and I went ahead and covered his little beard in the middle, and then made my own little nose here, colored that up, and then colored his little shoes gold. I went ahead and punched out some clovers that I had from a punch that I have in my stash, and then we went ahead and placed some stickers on here and lifted those up with some foam tape. I went ahead and did the glitter on the frame that this comes in and attached to. So I think that turned out super cute. And then we just added some chipboard to the back for a background and papered that We also made a stand for this, and I think it turned out super cute. So there is our little stand and our little gnome. I think he turned out super cute. Again, I hope that you guys found some inspiration from these projects today. I will have the links down below for you, so you can go over to Clear Scraps and check out their chipboard pieces. Thank you again for joining me today. I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will be talking to you soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please head over to Clear Scraps and check out their shop. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos, tutorials, YouTube hops, and my live shows, 4:30 on Fridays Central Time.